Your toddler's on the floor screaming because the banana broke in half. You try to reason with them? Nothing. You try to distract them? Nothing. And the harder you try to fix it, the louder it gets. Here's what I want you to know, because I watch this happen all day. It was never about the banana. In that moment, the part of your toddler's brain that's supposed to calm them down isn't built yet, so the feeling just floods them with no brakes. And everything we instinctively do to make it stop, the reasoning, the please just calm down, the walking away, their brain reads as one more thing coming at them when they're already overwhelmed. I spend every day with a whole room of toddlers, and I can take a child from a full meltdown back to calm in about a minute, without giving in and without raising my voice. Not because I have a trick, but because I stopped trying to stop the tantrum and started giving their brain the one thing it's actually asking for. So let me show you what's really happening when your toddler falls apart. The two kinds of tantrums and how they're different, and exactly what to do and say for each one, whether your child can talk through it or not. Think about what a tantrum actually is. Your toddler wanted something, or lost something, or something didn't go the way their body expected, and big feelings appear all at once. For us, when a big feeling comes, there's a part of the brain that steps in and says, okay, this is hard, but you're all right. Let's slow down. For your toddler, that part isn't finished yet. It won't be for years. So the feeling comes in full force, and there's nothing there to soften it. That's why the trigger looks so small to you and feels so enormous to them. The banana, the wrong cup, the toy that got taken, to you it's nothing. To them, it's the whole world falling apart because they don't have the brakes yet to make it smaller. Their upset is real. Even when the reason seems silly, the feeling underneath it is completely real. And here's the part that changes everything, because it's the opposite of what we're taught. When our child melts down, our instinct is to fix it fast, stop the crying, control the noise, get things back to normal. So we reason, we correct, we say you're okay, it's not a big deal, calm down. It comes from a good place, but to a brain that is already flooded with big feelings, all the words we say only make them more frustrated, and it just gets louder. So they don't calm down. They dig in harder. What could have been 30 seconds turns into 10 minutes. And slowly they learn something we never meant to teach, that their big feelings are a problem, something that makes the people they love pull away or get upset. So next time, they either push the feeling down or they scream louder to be heard. What they actually need in that moment isn't to be fixed. It's to feel safe and to feel understood first. Once they feel that, the storm can pass, and then they can think again. Now, in my classroom, I've learned that not every tantrum is the same, and knowing the difference is what tells you what to do. There are really two kinds. Sometimes the tantrum is soft. The feeling is big, but they can still talk to you through it. And sometimes the tantrum is hard, where they're so far into it that words are gone, and there's no talking to them yet at all. The move is different for each one, so let me take them one at a time. When the tantrum is soft, when they can still talk, you can actually work through it together. I call them over, I get down with them, and I ask them what's going on. And most of the time they can tell me. He took my car. She skipped my turn. I wanted the blue one. So I say back what they're feeling. You're frustrated because he took your car. That made you sad. Just naming it. Out loud, calm, no judgment. And here's the part that most people skip, and it's the most important part. I don't jump in and fix it for them. I let them come up with a solution. I'll ask, so what could we do? What could you say to your friend so you can get your turn? And a lot of the time, they'll figure it out. If they can't yet, that's when I help, by giving them the words. If a friend took your toy, we can say, can I have it back, please? Can I play with it first and then you? Can we share? Can we play together? Those are the words we practice over and over so that the next time they have something to reach for besides screaming. Because a toddler who has the words to fix the problem doesn't need the meltdown as much anymore. And if this is the kind of thing that finally makes the hard moments make sense, that's exactly what this channel is for. Subscribe and it'll be here when you need it. Now the other kind, the hard tantrum, where they're too far gone to talk. You ask what's wrong and there are no words, just crying. This is where you stop trying to talk at all because they genuinely can't hear you yet. So I just keep them close. I give them a hug and I wait. I let them have their minute. I'm not fixing anything. I'm not explaining anything. I'm just there, steady. until the wave passes. And some kids, in that moment, don't want to be held, and that's okay too. For them, we have a calming corner. You can make one at home, and it's simple. A corner of the couch or just a cushion on the floor with a few soft things, some squishy toys, a couple of plushies, that's it. It isn't a timeout, and it isn't a punishment. It's a soft place where a big feeling is allowed to be big until it gets smaller. They go there, they let it out, and when they're ready, they come back to you. And that's when you name the feeling and work out what happened, the same way as before. And then there's the hardest one of all, the one almost every parent caves on. The tantrum that comes because you said no. They wanted the chocolate before dinner. They wanted one more show. They wanted the toy in the store, and you told them no. And the floor opens up. Here's how I hold that line without turning into the bad guy. I don't argue, and I don't take it back. I say, when you're ready to talk, I'll explain why I said no. And if they can talk, they'll just repeat it. I want it. I want it. So I stay calm, and I give them the reason and a path. First, we have to eat dinner, and then we can have the chocolate. Something healthy first, and then something sweet. Notice what that does. I'm not giving in. The chocolate still waits until after dinner. But I'm not shutting them down either. I told them the real reason, and I showed them it isn't a never. It's a first this, then that. They still can't have it right now, and that's okay. They're allowed to be upset about it. My job isn't to stop them from being upset. It's to hold the line, kindly, and stay with them while they feel it. And over time, the calming corner becomes something they understand on their own. In my room, the calming corner is for big emotions, frustration, sadness, and yes, madness too. If they need to be mad for a minute, they're allowed, right there. And because they know that, they start to use it themselves. I'll look up and a child has taken themselves to the calming corner, all on their own, to let a big feeling get smaller. And then they come find me when they're ready. And that's when you start to see what all of this is really building. Because it isn't just about ending one tantrum. It's teaching them something they'll use for the rest of their lives. The kids who are handled this way start coming up with solutions faster. When a toy gets taken or a turn gets skipped, they know what to do now because they've done it before. They come to me faster too, and sometimes they don't even want to talk. They just want a hug. And they'll tell me, I'm sad, I'm frustrated, I'm happy, because we've named those feelings so many times that now they have the words for them. And the part that gets me every time, they start doing it for each other. I've heard a child turn to another one and say, why don't you ask him if he wants to play with you? They coach each other through it now. The thing you taught them, they hand it to their friends. Just today I had a little one who had a car and got into it with another child over one specific toy we have in the class. Two of them, both wanting the same thing, both getting mad, and before I even got there, a third child walked up and said, how about you guys play together? And just like that, the other one stopped being mad and said, yes, can we play together please? The whole thing was over in seconds and I didn't fix it. A 3-year-old did, because that's the way we do things now. That's the payoff. Not a quieter house, though that comes too. A child who knows what to do with a big feeling and can help someone else do it too. So the next time your toddler falls apart over the banana, take a breath before you try to fix it. Remember, it was never about the banana. It's a big feeling with no breaks yet. And the thing they need first isn't a solution. It's you, steady, close, and calm. Figure out which kind of tantrum it is. If they can talk, name the feeling and let them find the words. If they can't, keep them close. Or let them settle. And wait. And when you say no, hold the line kindly. Give the reason. And stay. Because you're not just getting through a meltdown. You're teaching a brand new brain that big feelings are survivable, that they don't push you away, and that there's always a way through. That's the thing they'll carry long after the tantrums are gone, and you're the one who gives it to them. You can do that. You came in dreading the next meltdown, and now you know it was never really about the cup, or the banana, or the chocolate. It's a little brain doing its best with feelings it can't slow down yet, and it needs you close, not louder. Name what they feel. Hold your limits with love. Give them the words, and give them a soft place to land. If you want more of what's really going on behind your toddler's hardest moments from someone who spends all day with them, subscribe. There's so much more they're trying to tell you.